YouTube, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good Friday, happy Friday, all that stuff. As you can see from my wonderful printing journeys, I have fucking printed too many minis, and it's driving me bonkers. So I'm going to be putting these guys together, and just kind of checking up and hanging out with you guys and checking out everything and having a good time. These are Puppets War minis. You guys really liked that clip, which was crazy. But as you can see, these are some of the Puppets War minis that we've been using. There are kind of a mixture of like the Space Marine slash Custody. I'm stroking out. Stuff. The one squad that we're looking at, the Conquistadors that we're building. These, my friend. I'm driving home. I'll tune in later. Hey Asher, what's up? Hey, no, good. Hi, Asher. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. Have a good night, brother. If you don't see me, that's fine, whatever. But we're going to be painting these guys as like a Scout Marine unit here in this little area here, the guys that look like Conquistadors, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to paint these guys, the Samurai, so I guess I'm going live to see what you guys think. But, I mean, these guys have been some pretty big-looking dudes. I'm kind of shocked that these guys turned out as well as they did. Like, genuinely, I'm shocked. It's crazy. But, yeah, we're just gonna build and have a good time and try not to crash out building this stuff. But yeah, Puppets War. The Samurai guys are known as, like, Bushi, or, like, Bushi people or whatever. And these guys, I think, are like the tactical or the night squad that you can get from Puppets War. But yeah, we're just having a good time. We're building. I thought it would be funny to film myself crashing out trying to build these guys because, hey, who doesn't enjoy watching somebody crash out over something so minute? The rage. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're just building and hanging out with chat, because some of you probably are trying to call, if you care about me, some of you have been probably trying to call law enforcement to be like, hey, my second favorite streamer slash YouTube content creator, house husband, hasn't been making content. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Shout out to these wonderful minis. I'm starting with the heads first, because I don't know what it is, but the heads always give me the biggest grief. Don't know why. They just do. So we're starting to build the heads. I already went ahead on these guys and put their heads on, but we'll put their bodies on and stuff throughout all of this. And if you guys have any questions about like the resin, the printing process, anything like that, let me know, and I will gladly answer them for you. We got some music going on in the background as well, so. Okay. Honestly, I really wish I'm not using Loctite glue, but that's what I have right now, and I don't have the money to afford getting myself some new glue. I do not have the money to afford new glue. Okay. Here, I'm gonna move these guys out of the way so I'm not worried about breaking them like an idiot later on down the road here. How many samurai heads? I felt like I did way too many samurai heads. Or Bushi heads. I think I did. Whoops. Happens, I guess. Some shredder type shit. Okay. Alright. And after we build these guys and stuff, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably paint them. Let me knock out the other bits that are there. There we go. Man, these are some good looking dudes. I'm kind of shocked on how well these guys look. Oh. Yeah, I'm shocked on how well these guys are turning out. Oh god, no, don't dry the head in a weird angle. I think it just did. Alright. Ow. Okay. So far, they're looking good. Alright. Ew. There we go. Man, we got 21 people in here. That's crazy. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. If you're curious about any stuff, comment. I'll respond to anything that I can. And I'll probably paint these guys later that I have, because I want to prime these things and everything else. Okay. Let's see here. Are you dry? Yeah, you are. So, this is one of the scout guys that we're working with right now from Puppets for Minis. Did a really good job. They did a really good job making these guys kind of really good looking. Kind of shocked how well these guys look. Alright, let's see here. What would our skull guy have? I'm thinking rapier. Does he have a oh, he does. Let's see here. Do we want to give him like... Ew, I think that kind of sucks. I hate that. So we'll do something else. Let's see here. I like that. Alright. And we gotta sit here and wait a million years. To the 3 people here, hello. Hope you guys are doing well today. Happy Friday. Talk to me if you want to talk to me. If you just want to lurk, that's fine too. Hope you guys had a good Friday. Hope you're ready for the weekend. I sure as hell am. It's gonna be a nice period. Don't crash out, 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 don't crash out. It's only minis. It's fine, it's fine. Oh god. I should have bought better glue. Is that? Okay, no, that's right. Thought I like gave him a right hand for a second. I was like, he's gonna look so lame. This is the stuff that, if you saw my last clip, which, I mean, thank you guys so much, by the way, for the love that you gave me on that last video. I was overwhelmed with the amount of people that saw it and that liked it. That was crazy. It was like 100 and something likes. It was absurd. I appreciate that. Oh, fuck, damn it. I appreciate that. Am I gonna have to do, like, am I gonna have to cheat and glue it like to his arm or something like that, or like to his body? Please don't make me cheat. I don't want to do that. All right. Guess I'm gonna have to. You shitter. All right. Oh, why? I really hate these weapons. Ah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I let my hubris overtake me there. Still letting my hubris overtake me here. it's not even trying to attach. Why, dude? Can you not just attach for me, please? I feel like I'm not asking for a lot, you know? Oh, okay. This is when that UV resin glue would have been, like, really helpful that I was looking at the hobby store, but I can't afford right now, so I'm using Loctite, because that's the only thing I can afford right now is Loctite. I love Loctite, but, like, when you're trying to put resin stuff together, it's unfortunate. I wonder if I could use my extra thin cement. I highly doubt that would work, though. I feel like it wouldn't. You know, all we're trying to do is attach this wonderful rapier to this guy's arm. I don't know if it's just because it's like a hanging detail or whatever, or it just doesn't have the strength to hold, or if I'm just stupid, or all of it, you know? I'm an equal opportunist kind of guy. I'm an equal defeatist kind of guy. Is it just all of it? Do the models hate me? Does he know? Okay, let me see if I could just try to like do like this. Let me wipe a little bit there. No. It's always fun to try to put this stuff together. You know what? We're gonna do this. Because I feel like this is gonna make me freak out if I don't do this right. Here, where's the other one? Give me this. Give me the stronger glue. We're busting out the stronger goo. The stronger goo, folks. Let's see if this works. I highly doubt it will, though. Come on. Or won't. Why? Wait, hold on. If I can get him to go vertical, I think we might be able to get it. Let's see if I can play the game of balancing right. Look at that. Please don't. No. I'm gonna cry, dude. I love minis so much. So, I think the scheme that I'm gonna go for these guys is like quasi like if Warhammer was an Expedition 33 kind of situation. I think that's what I was gonna go with painting scheme wise. Mainly because I think it's an interesting enough idea that I haven't seen a lot of people do it. But also I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to, you know, have these proxies be able to work as like a scout squad or something. Better not. Okay, there we go. I think he's like locked in, kind of. We'll see. We'll see. Or not. Dude. Where did it go? Oh, I lost it. Oh no. Oh, it's right here. We're good. We're good, Margaret. Every time I don't get this model to attach, it's another $3 to charity. That's what I would do if I was rich. Alright. I wish I had like something to like freeze them with or something like that. These things are great, but using Loctite glue has really been the bane of my enemy trying to get this to work, unfortunately. Which sucks because Loctite usually, like that, like Loctite, I don't know what it is with this stuff, but it like does not want to do any level of bonding with this. And I don't necessarily know if it's like because it's kind of a cheaper glue or if it's just resin just being resin, which is a hard, very stubborn material. I'm hoping to try to get these guys built today so I can prime them and stuff tomorrow to get you guys a sick-ass video. Alright. That is definitely moving by itself because it's, yeah, cute. It's these guys that I have like a major hang up with, despite some of the best looking minis out there. You know what? I'm just gonna not fuck with the anymore and we will move on. Alright. This dude. Do we have any dual handers? We do. We have a handful here. Check out how well this goes together. You'll be shocked because it's got 2 lock points. So you got this gun, right? This massive cannon here. Check this out. If I could... I think it might just be the glue, actually, though. What is it? I feel it binding, but what is it not binding to? I think it's not binding to the arm here. Ow. Okay. All right. If I could try to get this to like lock, I would lock in here. It'd be great. This is like as bad as trying to put together like other Warhammer minis and like struggling to do it because these guys just don't want to go together at all. I love resin though. I love playing with it. It's a good art form. It's a good media. Media. Fucking stupid. Alright. I think this is like, they're designed to try to like... Alright. Dude, I really wish I... Come on, please. Is there a reason why you're not choosing to adhere, please? Here. Let me do like this. All right, let me do this. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and then we'll come back to it later. If only this wasn't complete ass. I need like some UV resin glue, I think. Because in a lot of ways these models are great, but the problem is like no matter what, they choose to not bind to like anything. And I don't know if it's just because like it's like a skill issue aspect on my end, which it probably is. Again, like a poor craftsman always blames their tools. Or if it's like I've done something monstrously wrong with this stuff and it's just not wanting to adheres together or like stay together. Because this stuff usually wants to like put together pretty well, or it wants to go together pretty well. Let me see if I can try to like... Maybe that's what I'll have to do. Let me do this. It bonded for like 5 seconds. All right. We'll just let it sit like that. That's such a scuffed looking mini. Whoops. I'm bad at it, dog. You know, married to the game. What's up, Jackson? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, the crash out, the house husband crash out stream live. Holy shit, that actually went. Am I fucking stupid? Is using the liquid cement actually gonna, like, guarantee my success right now? Is that what I'm seeing? Am I stupid? I mean, yeah, but, like, don't crash out. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It shouldn't bother you at all. Don't breathe. Just breathe. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, it's starting to fall apart. You fucker. Please. Adhesive. I'm just trying to make some cool-ass looking dudes. It's because GW knows I'm making proxies. And they're like, you dare make proxies of our models? Copy strike. Copyright strike for you. And I go, no, please, GW, don't do that. I beg. Oh, no. Okay, let me. But other than that, it's pretty rad, I guess. Let me see. The problem also too, it's like the holes. I think it's just like I might have to like get a piece or something to fill the hole in with, you know? Because I feel like that's also what's happening is the hole itself causes a lot of kind of like damage in the sense of like it's not giving you really great adhesion. I feel like that's wait, hold on. Decided to watch the stream today. Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks for watching the stream, dude. Thank you so much for watching my stream. I appreciate it. After, I mean, a handful of these guys, if I'm not having any results or anything like that, what I will probably end up, probably sooner rather than later, I will probably hang her up and we'll start probably moving on to painting some minis. We'll probably paint the rest of the Inquisition kill team that I have. It's every day, every minute that this chooses to not do it, it's one of my reasons, one of my many reasons. I need to get like an actual like some good ass glue, I think is what my problem is too. Like I need to get some like solid like UV glue, because I feel like that's one of the reasons I'm also struggling so much with trying to put these guys together. It's like the adhesion is just not there yet. Been like 2 weeks, so I might as well come in. Well, I appreciate that, Jackson. It has been a while since I've last made content and stuff. Been busy, dude. Finance stuff has been wackadoo, unfortunately. But hey, you know what? That's kind of, you know, how the cookie crumbles. I'm not mad about it. It's just, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is, and we keep moving forward. And this is making me want to give up. I need to at least get this one sword on here, and then I can leave. Then I don't have a reason. I'm not beholden to this. Alright, you know what? Give me the damn gel glue. Mixing chemicals. Wonder what beautiful potion T-Mac's breathing in today. Out here creating... I'm pretty sure I'm out here creating fucking bath salts. Unironically. Mixing all the smells of glue and stuff together. Here, let me grab this. I set you up to prop to dry, and that's like, nah, I don't want to fuse this. Get me out of here, dude. I'm good. I don't know why this glue just does not want to adhere at all, man. What a beautiful potion. Yeah, no, that's how I feel. I'm breathing in probably some of the most noxious fumes known to man. I'm pretty sure the Wizard of the Corner is telling me about how I should go and fist fight God, the Mushroom God, specifically the Mushroom God. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, hey man, I'm here to build minis right now, dude. Oh, fuck. All right. Okay. Why? I don't understand, dude. Please? You look so cool. Why are you making this hard for me? Oh, no. No. The main issue that I also have too, I've kind of low-key realized, especially with this glue, is that, well, the main issue that I've realized is that the resins model stuff, it comes out great, but then I fuck up a lot of the details because I'm trying to glue it with like regular glue, and I don't really have any other really good bonders that I'm aware of. I don't think I have any other really good bonders. Mainly because I just can't afford them. Let's see here. Yeah, well, we might be wrapping it up with this one, and then I'll probably move on to painting because I want to paint my stuff. The weapons ain't staying in. Chemicals, yeah. The problem that I have is that I'm using cheap ass glue. Like if I used a UV resin, it probably would be totally fine. I'm just poor and I don't have the time to do that. I haven't been to any of my local hobby stores at all in the last like month and a half. But the paint scheme that I'm kind of came up with for our Bushi or our Samurai guys, I have to go get some paints because I don't really have any that are colors I want to use. Also with these guys too, I don't have any of the colors that I want to use with these guys as well, and I got to get some more. My Expedition 33 scout team that I came up with because I thought it'd be cool as hell to make a if you please. It was there. It was literally there, dude. Please. Okay. Okay. If I set you like right here. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna clear this off and have these 3 dudes, and I'm gonna wait for these guys to dry. To show you the end result, I already see that fucking thing splitting apart. Cute. To show you the end result of what they were supposed to look like. So many swords. Yeah, there is a lot of swords and guns. This is what the end result is supposed to look like. I have no idea how I made this guy stay together. Like 0 clue at all. I think it's because I put him in front of my air conditioning unit. And actually that might be, hold on, that might be the meta. That might be the strat here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I figure out the strat? That might be the strat. If that works, I'm gonna be mad. But hey, you know what? Out of sight, out of mind, because he's making me want to crash out. But the end result are supposed to be these guys. this will be, I think the plan is to do, I don't know. I was thinking Expedition 33 because that game's been really kind of popular and I like these guys enough. And they're supposed to be like a proxy for the scout team, the kill team scout team. So I was like, honestly, Expedition 33 kill team would be kind of rad. With like the conquistador bits and stuff. And with these guys, I'm still on the fence of what I want to do. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with these guys. I think they'll be cool. I just don't know what I want to do with them. But I'm now going to move on to paint because I'm tired of... I don't know. I'm tired of crashing out. I'm tired, Grandpa. I'm tired. We do have some Custodes proxies. I think these guys are Custodes proxies. But I printed a bunch of these guys to kind of like figure out like what I wanted to do with. But I'm still not like sure how I want to do it, you know? But we'll make our way there eventually. Slowly but surely. That guy's head's falling off. Did it glue on like that? Please don't do that. Is it because your horns are fucking massive? Oh, no. Okay, you're fine. Hot damn mess right now, dude. Hot water, hot damn hot shower. Alright, now we're moving on to painting. Alright. Bear with me for a moment while I go get a new sheet. Actually, hold on. I might just need to just water this guy. Yeah, we might need to just go wet this guy. Actually, you know what? No, the paint's still pretty good on this. Fuck it. Well, Broncos Nation, let's ride. All right. All right. I hate having a messy ass desk. Here, let me fix this. I'll have to do something with these guys. But I don't want. I'm gonna push them into the corner where nobody can see anything while I finish painting. And then I'll change the title too while I'm at it because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, I thought you were building." We gotta let them know that the model's won. All right. Let me quickly hop in here. Ow. Let's see here. Oh. Why did it do that? How do I change the stream name? There's a way to do that. Oh, no. That's not it. Alright. Oh no, the green. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Why is this? Start a poll. Start a Q&A. Here, fuck it. Why not? Folky asks a question. Alright, we'll put it like right. What the fuck? That is like right there in the corner. Alright. Filbert, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, there we go. Alright. We're gonna go back to the Inquisition kill team that we had working on right now. That's what we're working on here. I crashed out. The model's won. Not proud of it. But I'm way too tired to fuck with random shit. Figuring it out. Yeah, I'm figuring out a lot of things. You know, why do I have brain damage? Am I stupid? Why do I enjoy licking the walls? You know, simple things, right? You know, a lot of simple stuff that you're just like, oh yeah, that's a good question. I think that's good questions. I like those questions. All right. Our icon guy here. Actually, you know what? I still don't have a silver from them. I need to do that. I need to invest more in my paint selection. If I wasn't broke, I probably would. But yeah, whatever. I remember the kill team back when I said black for the one guy. Yeah, dude. All, I'm pretty sure 3 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure my... Do I have water in this? Let's go. I remember to put water in it. I'm so smart. Now we're not waiting a million years for T-Mac to be a competent streamer. Guys, who's your favorite? Hey, who's your favorite streamer? Oh, this random idiot on the internet that, like, tries to do stuff but kind of sucks at it, but I still like him enough that I, like, support him and, like, watch his streams and stuff. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, he must be, like, a cool painter. No, he's kind of bad at it, but, like, he knows he's bad at it, but he has fun, so I guess it's kind of, like, cool, you know? Oh, really? Yeah. Average conversation with my viewership to their friends about my lame ass painting. Yeah, this random guy on the internet that I randomly found. Yeah, this dude. Oh, what's his name? I don't feel comfortable sharing you with his name, dog. Oh, really? Why? Is he like a creep? He's like, no, just he's weird. These paints still maintain the speed paints still like maintain to be some of the best damn paints I've ever seen in my life, dog. I don't understand. My simpleton brain cannot muster the comprehension that speed paints are. God, I love speed painting. Some of these paints are absurdly well fixed for what they're designed to do, which is what matters to me, because at the end of the day, like, when you're wanting to paint stuff and you're wanting to paint stuff well, I really struggle with the idea of, like, consistency in coating. These speed paints, man, every time I use them, they just impress me more and more and more with the ability to make me look way more confident than I actually unironically am. And this guy got, like, incredible blasted or whatever too with my rattle can that was running out, and so they're like, he's like all like goofy ass looking. Can y'all see if I'm painting? My dog is staring out of the window. Yeah. Oh, Landon, hello. No, you cannot see? Okay, well, let me fix this then. Okay. Did I fix it? I think I did. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I can also zoom the hell in, too. I forgot I can do that. Wants to be a content creator, by the way, guys. Listen, I want to be a content creator, but I never said I was a good content creator, mind you. I said of actually how, if I will be real with you and say how much of an ass content creator I truly am. Post that sweet, sweet painting slop. Do kids still say slop? I feel like that's still around, slop. The term, dude. What a term. What a term. Okay. Like holding my breath right now. I probably should learn how to like not do that. Okay, look at that. Boom. I'm too old. He probably is. I'm too old. Played 2nd edition, so... Dude, hell yeah. We got an Old Hammer fan in the chat? Fucking hell yeah, brother. What was it like? Tell me. What was it like, old Gen Xer, when the Warhammer, the first 40,000... Tell me about the first 40,000 Warhammers, Grandpapa. I would love to know more. When like GW's lore was more about like, hey, you guys want to know some funny shitpost memes? Yeah, the Emperor is a guy. Before the lore took itself too seriously. The good old days. Grandpa is crazy. Yeah, that is pretty mean. I'm sorry. Listen, I could call you a boomer and make you even more mad, right? I could say, okay, boomer, or whatever, with like the kids. Like the kids call me, and I'm like, bro, I'm not even that old. I am your age. I was you a handful of years ago. Alright, let's see here. Do I have myself a brown skin? I do have brown. Hold on, let me use burnished red. That's more of a leather. Pleather, if you will, for all my old heads out there. But shout out to the old head that's in chat. I appreciate that a lot. Forky asks a question. Alright. Lightning McQueen. Alright, let me go around the holster here. Y'all, I need to learn how to breathe because right now I'm like fogging up my thing so bad from my heavy breathing. This is why I'm afraid if I get one of those like wireless lavalier mics, I'd go, all you'd hear is me going. I feel like he'd be like, God, is he dying? Is he going to die on the stream? Gotta learn how to, like, you know, breathe like a normal functioning adult. Of
be like, I'm sorry, just the stress of painting. Mini painting is getting to me. Don't make fun of me, please. Ugh. Look at it. It's happening. Whenever there is a random spot under minis, I feel like black would be the best option for them. That's kind of the truth, honestly, though. Like, that's extremely valid. Absurdly valid, because I feel like that's the same concept. Like, black, honestly, there's sometimes that if it's in a hard spot and I'm like, do I really want to spend 7 hours trying to paint this and then like fuck up the paint job because of it? Or I can lie to myself and say, it's painted underneath there. And not have a crisis about it. I feel like that's the better call. Look at that boot. Got them Inquisitor Psyker 12s right now, dude. Plus, like, also, like, if you're looking at this angle, I mean, the model itself is, like, that big, you know? So, like, if you're moving this around the board, nobody's going to be like, oh, yes, you missed a spot right there. Like, you must pay with 7 lashings. It's like, why? I'm trying to think, what would be a good color for the pauldrons? I guess we could just probably stick with silver. The silver that I think just poured out onto here. Oh, wow. That's very pretty. Yeah, I definitely need to get me some Army Painter. I need to get me some Fnatic stuff, though, to try out another metallic. Vallejo do be having some pretty great metallics, though. Shout out to them. Oh, man, that looks excellent. By the Queen. Oh, yeah. I'm feeling it. What about you guys? Are you feeling it? I'm feeling it. What are we feeling it? Are we feeling it? Is there a reason my camera is like doing that? Let me zoom out a little bit. I'm feeling it. Oh, hell yeah. All right. We're all feeling it then. Great. All right, I'm going to do the chain now. Because obviously I feel like this is like the skull of some like patron saint or something like that. It's a damn good deal. All right. You take that deal, I take that deal. It's a damn good deal. Alright, let me do this. I think I might keep the grip at like that white, like that nice like ivory-esque white, but I might go ahead and just do the gun that's like a nice silver too. Yeah, it looks good. Can't really see a difference. The white on the shoulders looks pretty good. Is it white or is it silver? Are you talking about the silver? Yeah, the silver does look really good. All right. think I like that enough to keep it. I don't know, I'm half blind while looking at the light. My bad, dog. My fault, Slime. Here, let me... What do you think? What are we thinking? Hold on, let me get a little closer. Is that better? Us boomers gotta help each other out. I hope you liked it. Okay, yeah, I see now. Isn't it great? Oh God, I'm so glad there's another blind person in chat that you're like, oh yeah, that's great, thanks. You're like, yeah. It helps out so much. Both of us have to put on our glasses, our readers, to read an article. Oh, what does that say? Oh, here, hold on, let me put on my glasses to see. I feel regret for painting the skull like the decay, but who knows? It might work out in my favor. I think that's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it enough to keep it. All right. Let's see. Did I get a bunch of payload out here? Is this... Wait, what's my payload? Is this my payload? I think that's my payload. Yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Payload bone, here, I'm gonna get rid of this, because this is stupid. Here we go. This payload bone has always been, like, a really solid looking, like, paint to me, and I don't know why. Yeah. That looks really good. I mean, the Army Painter stuff has always been really solid to me. Especially the new stuff, it's been so nice. T-Mac Blazes Army Painter for the 18th billionth time. Let's play a game. How many times can T-Mac glaze Army Painter before the stream's over? Submit your results now. If I had enough people, I'd do a poll. Submit your polls now. Will T-Mac glaze Army Painter 8,000 times, 8 million times, or 8 trillion times? Text 1-800 T-Mac loves Army Painter. now we're going to use the warrior skin on this guy. Boop. Just a little dot there. Not too much. Boom. Wait, hold on. Let me... Behold. And now all we got to do is the hands, and that's it. Oh, shit. We're fine. We're fine. Let me get, like... Let me get this little guy here out. Look how tiny this dude is. Look at the little guy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this ring that he's got on his finger as best as we physically could. And we'll be okay if it's not super great. Because, again, barely anybody will see the detailing. Hell yeah. His ring's done. If we could see it. Yeah, look at that. It's right there where I put my finger. Let's see if I can, like, zoom in. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Not bad. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It took me a long ass time to get there, but hey, we're here, you know. Look at us, man. Look at us. Look at us being here. Look at us. Isn't it crazy? House husband YouTuber does everything in his power to paint a mini to make people smile on the internet, but painting minis is probably one of the most boring things on the planet. God, I need to fucking either talk more or shut up. One of the two. And with my painting ability, it's more or less like telling me to shut up. You know what I'm saying? I got a buffoon upon myself. Because that's what I am, y'all. I am a buffoon. I think Homio's done. Damn, he looks so good. Now that my eyes are adjusted, I can actually tell that it's silver. I'm glad. I'm glad you're able to tell it, because I barely can. Radical. Alright. Alright, what are we gonna... I still don't know what I'm gonna paint my man's cloak. I'm still trying to figure this out. I need to figure out when I'm going to paint this guy's cloak. But I guess we'll move on to probably the servitor. I think we'll do the servitor. The Sobura. Servitor. Let's start with the gold. He's got like a bunch of gold accents, right? If I remember correctly. It's like absurd. I think it's like here. I'm like freezing on what to paint him. We'll do this. Actually, you know what? Forget gold. Let's do this instead. Do we have a chrome? We do. Oh man. See, that's the painting content you come here for, if you can even see it. Oh god, the amount of detail. Yeah, I know. You just gotta figure it out, man. If it takes you half your life, then you know what? And I don't necessarily think it's the detail that's so asinine, because in reality, it's a good looking model. Like, these models are always incredible looking, always. And I don't necessarily ever think it's about like, oh, the detail is awful or like whatever. Or I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb and I don't think about it. That could be. Listen, that also could be the case. You know. I'm dumb and I don't think about it. Wish we were advanced enough, though, that I could do like what I do for Microsoft Paint when I was a kid, and I played around in Microsoft Paint, and you would make shapes and stuff. And then after you were like done making a shape, you could fill it in, or you would be able to fill it in with a different color. I kind of wish I was able to do that. Alas, though, it's not possible. Let's see here. Do I go chrome with the top as well? I don't know. I don't think so, dog. But we'll go chrome with these, though. I don't understand how people paint them so realistic. I mean, to be real, to those people that are big in the idea of like making them realistic and stuff, a lot of them have, I mean, years of experience in mini painting. And when I say years, I mean like have been doing it as a side hustle since they were like, you know, a kid level of like experience. Because in a lot of ways, in my opinion, the hobby itself is fun when you dedicate time and energy to it, but also like when you're able to sit and be like, listen, like that's my goal that I want in the next like 5 years with my painting. Like when you're able to look at somebody on the internet who's obviously like a professional painter. Let me Zoom out here. Who's like, again, obviously a professional painter. You know, they're like, oh yeah, or they paint with like for GW and stuff. Like, there's a level of like, I think that's just pants. Oh, then I'm not gonna paint that chrome then. I guess I can go like, that's too much, I think. Guess we could do this chrome though. And then go back with the steel. That'd be kind of rad, I think. TBH, I should have painted his flesh. I wasn't thinking about it. They were doing a side quest and started to go on for years. Yeah, that started going for years. I mean, yeah, that happens. A lot of times that happens. A lot of times it's also people that are like, hey, I really like doing this. I mean, I don't know. You're never gonna be good at painting if you compare all your work to, like, you know, Van Gogh or, you know, Leonardo, Da Vinci, or anything like that, right? Like, their art is their art. Your art is your art, right? And that's how you find your own identity within painting. You know, like, box art's great. And if you're like somebody that's like, listen, I, you know, cook by the book, you know, I don't ever read between the lines, I don't take artistic, you know, ability, hey man, all on you, because there are people that are like that, and a lot of the reason why they're like that is because they're really big in the idea of conformity, and it's reasonable because sometimes it's easier to conform to an identity or conform to like that because it's just an easy way to follow, like a Lego set. And I don't ever blame those people who choose, hey, I'm gonna conform to this because I feel like that's what I want to do as a painter. You know, you got to be able to find your own way of painting and having fun with the hobby. If I can, there we go. Why am I getting ads for this? I am unemployed, sir. Right, let me. Oh, I'm sorry. Up. There we go. There's no way I've been doing this for that long. Excuse me. Sorry, I was taking a drink. Oh, that was good. I needed that. All right. I am now refreshed. I think we're gonna make his pants I was thinking about doing a green, but I think I'll say that for the Death World person, and I'll make his pants like the Pale Bone khaki. But as I was saying, like, art itself is such a subjective tool. Like, it's okay if you want to conform and, like, well, I say conform because it's like a bad thing, or I say conform and, like, artists hate that because they think it's a bad thing. But in reality, it's like, no, you're just like, hey, I don't necessarily want to take artistic liberty when I know that I don't think it'll look good, which in my opinion, I feel like, again, art is subjective. You'll always be able to paint something, and, like, out of 1 million people, there's bound to be one person that dislikes it, but, like, you could also have that crowd of, 999 people that looked at it and said, hey, man, that's a really good looking thing. That's why I like doing this. Ooh, the khaki does look pretty gosh darn nice. I do say so myself, and I do say so myself because it is my model. Some good shit right there. Look at that. He's wearing pants. You kind of can't see it, but I promise you guys, he's wearing pants. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why, but it looks so glistening-y. I want to give my sisters each a mini to tell them to paint it to see what they do. Listen, brother. It's fun. I think I have a mini that my mom painted. I gave my mom a mini and I was like, hey, go at it. And she asked me like the same thing, like, do I have to conform to something? And I'm like, nah, dude, just paint it how you want to paint it. Again, don't worry about cooking by the book, dude. Alright. A recipe pirate, if you will. It's an old-ass reference for anybody who doesn't understand that. But, like, I also like watching people's artistic processes, too. Like, oh, why'd you think about that? And let them, like, kind of be like, well, I mean, you know, I'm looking at this guy's robo hand, right? And, like, somebody would paint this guy's robotic hand. You know, somebody would paint his hand silver, right? Or would paint it gold. And he's like, well, I'm looking around at all these people. That person would be like, well, I'm looking around at all these people and I see a lot of, like, resplendence, you know, like, you know, very big, like, iconography. There's, like, soldiers carrying guns. There's a scribe that's, like, some, like a robotic scribe writing stuff. It's always cool to, like, watch people's, like, interpretations of what they think, like, and not even just with Warhammer, just in general with, like, art, you know? I think tigers are blue. Hell yeah, kid. Let that tiger be blue, then. There probably is a blue tiger. Who knows? If we try hard enough, we could probably find it. This is red. Bro got some nice pants. Would fit them best, yeah. This paint is definitely getting old, though, which I think is fine. But I definitely need to probably get some more. Unfortunately, these the way that they have it set is I think they use, like, leaflet or whatever on these guys, and they do not hold up well to societal, you know, restrictions. I'm still, I think, oh, I'll have that light blue. I'll paint his plasma that light blue and be done with it. Man, I love this stuff. Eh. Okay. You know what, T-Mac? You probably should be looking at your chat. The silence is too loud. I know, the silence does offend Slanesh. I don't know if you saw me say that I'm using my brain cells to paint and it's a bad idea, or what, but hey, my bad, y'all. Forgive me. My fault. My fault. Sometimes I get lost in the sauce when it comes to painting, and my brain turns off for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, dude, did we just go on a journey? If so, what was the name of it? Who are we? Who am I? Just had a moment there. And the moment was called intimacy. Oh, yeah. I love painting. Let me do this because my eyes are starting to hurt. Okay. I will show this off in just one moment once I'm done. Yeah, that looks good. Ta-da! Made that nice silvery kind of head there. Went to a thrift store and they had COD World War II. Bro. That I still see that game. Like, you know what's crazy? It's still lauded as probably one of the best Call of Duty games. I think I played it, I don't know, I played it twice. And I was like, I could see why people like it. Not me. I'm not a huge, I don't know, I used to be a very big COD guy when I was younger, and then I think just a lot of shit happened. More or less, I just got old, and I was like, do I really want to play COD anymore? Or my interest kind of fell out of that and moved on to, like, I mean, more or less, it moved on to single player stuff. But every once in a while, I'll, like, you know, if there's like a new COD that's coming out, I'll go get one of the old ones from like a thrift store or something like that. And I'm like, man, I haven't played a COD game in a while. Why don't I go ahead and give this guy a shot? Definitely let the nostalgia get me just a little bit. But I always get it secondhand because, like, from a bookstore, like a used bookstore if they sell games, or like a thrift store or something like that, because it's like I have no real reason to buy and play this. But I got myself a Madden one time. I haven't played like football in a million years. Yeah, that palette is blending in. But what we will do is we'll put some flesh on it, and we'll put some flesh on it, and it'll get clean. They also had GTA 5 there randomly. Do people still play GTA 5? Like, has it? I mean, I don't know. I haven't played GTA in, I think, since San Andreas. Oh, what is up with this? Are you stuck? Do you have no? You ain't got no paint to the day? No, you do. Ah, you silly. All right. I know people still play like the online and stuff, but like I don't know. I haven't heard of anybody really playing GTA in a hot minute. I remember the online used to be like the best thing on planet Earth, and then I think they made a bunch of DLCs, and I think a lot of people were like, I'm not playing every new DLC that comes out for this game. That's a decent looking plasma. I'll take that. But yeah, I'm not like a big GTA guy. Definitely would have a good time. Honestly, I'd have a better time playing like something else for a bit than GTA. I had more fun playing like what was that one game that I played? It was really fun. It was like a GTA spinoff. Not Red Dead, but it was like something kind of similar to that. That was fun. Then I think they got cease and desist because it was like a Red Dead clone or something like that. I can't remember. It was on the old school PlayStation. Definitely was like one of those like scam free to play games though. But hey, you know what? To each their own, man. Definitely am excited about some of the games that are coming out here this upcoming year though. Borderlands comes out in a few months. I think that's the September. I'm pretty sure, right? Comes out in September. Very excited about that. I think that'll be a great game. I'm huffing. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm huffing straight copium that it is going to be a fun game. I haven't ordered it yet because I'm terrified to order it because I'm afraid I won't play it. And I probably won't, unfortunately. Before the gaming PC went down, I budgeted out to get it so I could stream it through the PlayStation, but unfortunately, it crashed and burned when I tried to do it, unfortunately. Look at that. That looks really good. Playing something else other than running over people in GTA. Yeah, you're not wrong. Like, I knew that there was, like, during COVID, there was, like, people that were really big into the, like, Grand Theft Auto role-playing scene. That was interesting to, like, watch a few of my creators that, like, some of the content creators that I watched that were, like, role-playing, like, jobs in GTA. That was weird, dude. Did happen, though. It did happen. Ooh, look at that. I'm a fan of that. The problem is there's so many, like, hoses and wires. What other hoses? What other hose colors do I have here? Brownish Decay, Sand Golem, Pale Bone. I've used a lot of Palette here. I might just have to paint the whole guy. Oh, you know what? I'm actually... Hold on. Either this is a crazy idea or it's a crazy good idea. I think I might have cooked with this. Maybe. Get a little bit more on the... There we go. We'll see. Alright, let's start this bottom one here. Nice. Okay. Actually, you know what? I might go with that yellow. That green, like, did not want to play fair with anything at all, which happens, unfortunately. Come on, dude, play with me. Be fair to the other colors, please. They also deserve to be on the model. I don't know. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. I like the idea of the multicolor wiring. That's cool enough, I think. Let's get a little bit more of that yellow, like right here in this pipe. That's pretty rad. Alright, then we need like the blue pipe, which I think will connect to the leg there. Give it some synergy, you know? Good. There we go. Okay. I think we'll do like blue accenting like right here. This is some of it's the most colors I've seen so far, probably. Yeah, I'm kind of going a little too hard with this model. I think I'm kind of burning it to the ground right now. For some reason, I don't know. I am charmed by his ability to have a bunch of wires connect to his body. And all right, let me set him down here. Let me do this, because we're not gonna try to do anything crazy here. Yeah. Not too bad. There's a guy that he needs like a little bit of color. There's a guy that needs a little bit of color right here. Yeah. Radical. Looking pretty good. All right, now all that's left for this guy, I think, is to hit him with some shade. Throw some shade at him. And this should soften the... He's going to blow the whole enemy team up. Probably. Servitors are usually kind of ass, though. Alright, I feel like that's good enough. Yeah. Radical. So, 4 guy is down. Some more guys left to go, but not too bad here. We're making some pretty decent progress. This guy is going to be miserable to paint, I think. Let's see here. Do I want to use the gunner camo, or do I... You know what? I'm going to use the dark emerald. I like the idea of making them shiny. Okay. This is just making me wish for a Catachan jungle fighter kill team. Man, that'd be so much fun if they did that. Oh man, that'd bring me such joy. Man, look at his little sparkly shit. He's got his sparkly shit. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The weapons... I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the weapon for the Death Clan guy. He's... Honestly, he's one of, like, the best-looking guys. Do we want to go... I guess we could go khaki with the straps and then go brown with the pants to connect to the boots. Or we could go black with the boots to connect to the brown to the pants. That might be what we do. It's not a bad call. Alright, that's what we'll do. Alright, first and foremost, I want to get the boots done and over with, so I'm not thinking about the boots. So I'm not thinking about boots. I'm so sorry for being quiet, everyone. Not a professional streamer, BT dubs. Wish I was. Painting myself some boots. Hell yeah. These guys are looking pretty fucking sharp. Look at that. Some good looking stuff right here, dude. Alright. Wait. Here, I think I just dipped it in what's supposed to be like black skin. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't know where I put my burnished red. I think it's right here. Yeah, whoops. Why didn't you test your pigments, T-Mac? It's because I'm not smart, chat. That's why. Chat, I'm unintelligent. But we out here just trying to give my boy some nice boots. Gotta give him the Timbs. Almost just broke my thing. Check it. His pants. He's him, dude. We'll go ahead and just do the strap brown as well. Keep it, keep it clean, keep it basic. T-Mac, I think you have done quite well for yourself, big man. Be proud. Just having fun painting. Just having fun painting. Boom. That's some nice brown britches on my mans. Yeah. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's a good, nice color contrast to the point where it's not like too much, but it's enough to where like I think it adds some pretty vivid, striking imagery to it. Here, let me try this. What are we thinking? They got the fresh Tims. Yeah, they do. Hell yeah, they do. They got them freshest. He's out here shooting in him's Tims, bro. Not the Tims. The freshest Timberlands, dude. W. Huge. Glad you appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Guess we'll probably just stick with steel. Right. What's the... All right, I think I'm gonna paint the daggers or the swords or the knives now. The canois. Oh hell yeah! Okay. Look at that. It's pretty good looking, actually. Now, how do we handle the shaft? That's what he said. Going to war, I gotta stay fresh. That's what he said. Probably have to put my fresh J's on. I did use that blue, the abyssal blue for the feathers, so I guess I might go back with that. I liked that blue. You only need like a small amount because I don't think it'll go super far. Oh, I could have tried out the aqua. Do we want to do the aqua, actually? You know what? I kind of want to try out the aqua. Aqua. Ooh, very aqua. That is some aqua paint right there, dude. Holy heck almighty. Holy moly. Holy moly. That is some good ass looking aqua. Like, really nice. No, too much of it and it would make it look stupid. But I do like that aqua, though. That is a really nice looking aqua. I guess we'll just probably go back with... I don't know, we've used burnished a lot today. I guess we could hit it with the brownish decay, right? Let's see, what does that brownish decay look like? That brown. Yeah, we'll do that. Looks like he kind of, like, took out like a necrotic tree of some sort. I think that looks pretty good, you know? It's like kind of like a logic thing, you know, where it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Like the tree's kind of like, you know, you used a lot of brown, you don't want to go back to it again. It's kind of got like a sickly-esque look to it, but it's not like too bad. Kind of looks like just like a tree that's like low-key old. That's not too bad. I like it. Yeah. I definitely want to do that, the brownish decay to the hand that's sitting on the back though as well. Because that, again, like a nice gross ass looking hand kind of attached to his hip here. Obviously some trophy from some war that he's fought, because this guy is a death cult person, I think. Yeah. Not too bad. He handcrafted it on the battlefield. That actually... that would be kind of some cool in-canon lore. I mean, I think the death cult themselves are kind of like... I mean, I don't think he's supposed to be a Catachan jungle fighter, but it would make sense for him as like a part of like a death cult or something else like that. That he would probably like have some, you know, homemade arsenals made for him. That would be some pretty sick headcanon, TBH. Not bad looking for the armor as well. Like a nice dark steel. I think I might try to dark steel the grenades and everything else too while I'm at it. Let me do this so I can see what the hell I'm doing here. Okay, and then there's like dog tags that are like way super small here, so we're gonna have to bust out the little guy again. Try to get this. If you can see that, I'd be impressed. But we got the dog tags done. There's a lot of making some lore for some reason. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of these minis, though, is like the best part is making your own personal headcanons and lore, like, and like having fun doing it. Like this guy, obviously, you're right, would probably, you know, his other shaft either broke because it was like he got attacked by some demon or something like that. And so what did he do? He literally said, fuck it, I'm going to make a new stick on the battlefield and be totally fine with it. Which, in my opinion, I think is cool-ass lore. I'm so sorry I'm not talking. I know I'm not talking. Forgive me. I'm trying to concentrate so hard on this. That's too much pain. Hold on, me. Oh, fudge. My hands are cramping right now. Like colors for different ranks. Yeah. That's kind of rad. I like that idea. I don't know. Warhammer itself is fun when you're able to embrace more of the creativity aspects. In my opinion, at least. That is my house husband interpretation / opinion. I just dropped the mini. I threw it, actually, is what happened. I said, I'm tired of you. Get away from me. However, I'm getting tired. My eyes are starting to really freaking hurt. How long have I been going for? Does that say? I thought that said 12 hours. That said 123 minutes. So what is that? 60, 90, well, about 2 hours, I guess. 2 hours and like some change. Why did I think 90? 90 is like not correct. Let me try to hit this again with another base coat of that red, so it's not this weird pink. Yeah, that looks good. The hand couldn't take it anymore and just said nope. Yeah, probably. That's a sign of usually your boy's body telling him it's tired. Is me dropping stuff. Which, yeah, probably. I am probably tired. I think we'll probably finish painting up this guy and then maybe go live tomorrow. Finish up the squad, and probably by this time I'll probably get all of these minis that I have that I'm sitting on and staring at here built, and then I'll probably will prime them and then paint them, because I've been wanting to paint them, or prime them and paint them. So I think that will be what the plan diddly is for tomorrow. But I definitely have to build them all and stuff beforehand. But before we do, let's finish out at least this. I think I'm gonna do Sans Golem. Sand Golem for his skin. I lost where I was getting the Sand Golem from. There's too many shades of different colors on here. Bro, are you stupid? Yes. Very, very stupid. Alright, now I know which one is Sand Golem. Pretty sure that other one is also Sand Golem too. Not bad. I enjoy watching these painting streams. I appreciate that, dude. I'm glad that you love it. Oh, look who it is. It's Daka. Hi, Daka. Hope you're doing well, sir. Happy Friday. I think I have a little bit in me left to just paint the rest of this guy. I have a little bit left in me. I have been somewhat reinvigorated. Just a little bit. Because I gotta make food and stuff. Well, I don't even know. Has Dr. M texted me? Didn't end up having to get a drinky drink. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry about that, folks. I was looking. Doing great. Happy to catch a stream again. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to. I hope... You know what was really awesome was seeing all you guys give such love to the mini printing video. That was crazy. I didn't realize that people would be interested in that at all. It's kind of crazy that people are interested in it, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm absurdly glad that you guys are interested in it. I just didn't think you would be. I thought that video was going to do hella bad. Thankfully, it did not. But I'm definitely excited. I think I'll probably will paint my Expedition 33. Oh my gosh, my eyesight is bad right now, folks. I am currently working on... Apologies for not reading your comment. I'm currently working on the rest of my Inquisition kill theme that it's been sitting on my desk for the past 5.5 weeks. And I've been trying to get them done. I originally started the stream trying to build my minis, and unfortunately... Or I spent, the beginning of my stream trying to build my stuff, and unfortunately, the minis were not adhesiving together, so I had to kind of stop what I was doing to just focus on doing this instead. Which is fine. I mean, pivot, but it's slightly frustrating and agitating when I'm trying to make my stuff look good, and then the minis themselves say no. My resin minis say no or suffer. I keep doing that. Here, can I zoom out more? Let me adjust this. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're just finishing up what I have been kind of sitting on my shelf here and all that good gobbledygook. Definitely ready to paint something else that isn't tiny ass minis because my friggin' eyes are struggling to see. All right. My poor eyes. Plus, I don't think anybody was super interested in the idea of seeing these guys get painted anyways, you know? Or, to watch the short. I don't think anybody really would have given... I fucking this one pretty bad right now. I'm tired of painting tiny-ass models. Yeah, I've been having a problem with resin dreadnought. It's all painted, just don't know what adhesive would adhere. Brother, that's what I'm saying. I have no... So, I went and did more research about it, and, people are saying that, you can do, UV resin, but I don't know how well that would adhere. I've been using everything from Gorilla Glue to Loctite, and it's driving me up the frickin' wall trying to get it to work. especially because, like, with these guys, right? I've been trying to figure out like a paint scheme for them. They're 40 millimeters, so they're technically designed to be custodian proxies. Oh, what's up, Asher? They're designed to be custodian proxies. Honestly, I'm thinking about getting one of those small drills and using small metal dowels. Yeah, but the problem that I have too is like, so Puppets for Minis, these are the people that printed it. They gave us holes to like slip magnets into, but the problem that I have is that like all the weapons and stuff, like the holes didn't fully develop within the printing. I'm getting a starter set and playing with my mom. That is, Asher, that is so sweet. That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh. My man's got his mom into 40K. That's so cute. I love it. That brings me the serotonin. The serotonin I have from that statement. I'm like, oh, that could cure the internet outrage. I have yet to get a pack of minis. I mean, only do it if you want to do it. Like, if you're like, hey man, I'll enjoy the content far out, but I'm not buying a pack of minis, then that is your prerogative. You are not missing. I won't say you're not missing much because it's fun to do it, but you're not beholden, you know? When in reality, it's like, hey, I gotta pay for like health insurance and rent and like all that good stuff, you know? The printer was a 400 and something pound paperweight show. Also, salamanders are getting a patrol. Let's go. Yeah, but the problem that I had with the patrol is that I feel like it's not worth the money. Like, the way that I look at a patrol, right? Painted up a Grey Knight homebrew KT team only to have to release the new stuff right after the, hey, listen. I'm still waiting for the Custodies to get back into Kill Team. Please, GW, if you're listening to this, I know you're not, but please bring my Custodies back. I miss them. I miss my Talons of the Emperor. It makes me so sad. Hey, GW, do you know the way to fucking get my models back? I just said, do you know the way? That's crazy. And I got 7 videos. Wait another 15 years? Probably. That's... Dude, they are busted in Kill T. I've played them a few times. No, you're using the compendium rules. I highly recommend you don't use those. 4 APL for anything is busted in general. Like, it could be literally one of the worst units in the game. Don't ever play, like, the compendium rules with them. Play, like, I think it's... What is the... Like, annual. Play annual rules with the Custodies, because those are better. Try out KT Dash. I have been trying out KT Dash. I mean, I like Kill Team in general. KT Dash is fun. I've played a lot of KT Dash in kind of the meantime. I also just love Kill Team, dude. I fucking love Kill Team. Kill Team is my favorite thing in the world. I say as I like foam at the mouth. I love Kill Team. I'm not gonna play anything else. Speaking of not playing anything else, I had a friend. He said, "Hey man," I said, "Hey, what's up, brother? I haven't talked to you in a while." And he said, "Hey, yeah, same. I'm not gonna be able to see you. I think this guy likes Kill Team. I love Kill Team." Back to my story. He said, "Hey man, I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to?" And I was like, "Hey, you know, life happening, all of this stuff, the financial burdens of being a grown ass human being and having to pay rent. And he went, yeah, same. Anyways, do you have Tabletop Simulator? And I was like, no, what is that? And he like explained to me what Tabletop Simulator was, and I was like, oh yeah, that's like kind of cool. And he's like, yeah, do you have the money to get it? And I said, no. And he went, oh, okay, and like bought me Tabletop Simulator without my permission nor my consent. And so last night we played Spearhead. Incredible. I didn't realize how much I love the dwarf factions in Age of Sigmar. Turns out I do. But some of the most fun I've ever had, I played one of the dwarvish factions. Not the one that has all the melee weapons, but the one that has like all the really fun weapon stuff. Like the guns and stuff with the blimp. Really solid faction. Definitely would play against them again. And I think he played Sylvaneth, I think is the name, the tree people. So I might become an Age of Sigmar player. Fucking incredible though. So much fun. Definitely wouldn't buy the box unless I absolutely wanted to paint them and play them and stuff, because it was fun in that. I mean, the Kill Team app organizes everything, installs the old and new team rules and homebrew lists. This is true. Well, it's not even like they're in the trees. They are the trees. They are the trees. So the Sylvaneth literally are tree people, and they're some of the funnest people to play against. But yeah, Spearhead was excellent. I've never experienced such a fun thing before. But yeah, definitely picking up that when I can. I think that'll be fun to mess around with and play in the next whatever period. Fucking love Sylvaneth, dude. But definitely I'm having fun. I don't know. I'm having more fun playing the skirmish modes, which I think it's just because I'm like too tired to play the long ones, like the 2,000 points or the onslaughts and stuff and the incursions. I don't have that energy to play that as much as I used to, nor do I really have like the patience. And the problem with the Custodes too that I have kind of came to understand is that like either the kind of what I understand from the Custodes is that yeah, they're great to play, they're great to like fuck around with and stuff, but damn, you want to talk about some of the hardest, like, yeah, what do we think about that? I don't know how to feel about it. Oh god, they are the trees. Yeah, they are the trees. What do we think about that? I don't know how to feel about it. I do have a technical Tempestus Scion color I could use, but I didn't want to use it. I don't know, bro. You know what? We're gonna do this. Maybe that's a little bit better. Oh, I just broke that off. Whoops. Well, happens. With my strong gorilla man hands. I don't have soft, sissy, liberal hands. Can't wait to get canceled. Can't wait for somebody to come in. What do you say about liberal hands? I'm canceling you right now on Twitter. Grok! Cancel this man! At Grok! Cancel this man! God, I wish I was big enough to get canceled on Twitter. Ain't nobody watching this shit, dog. Who knows? Maybe one day. Bye, Jackson. Have a good night. Random is good. T-Mac, don't look too much at the unfinished product. That is true. That is true. This is true. I think it's just too green. I feel like that's kind of where I'm at with it, but like also it's a nice green. You're right. You're using not you using my own fucking words against me though. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
And what else are you saying? Also, if you ever get the chance to try out the Orc Commandos kill team, busted kill team to play,
I know. I don't have the commandos, but I do have the brutal and cunning kill team. I gotta put those guys together too. I have the whole little mini box that it came with. I got it for a gift. I need to play them. I need to play them, and I also need to play the Rattling kill team too. And try them out. I know that the commandos are super busted. I know the commandos also got nerfed pretty hard in 24 as well. The recent drop that they did, which is probably reasonable because I'm pretty sure they were like sitting at like a 60-something% win rate. Granted, I don't know. Actually, I said I'm pretty sure Dr. M's T-Sons are sitting at like the 60% too. They're fucking stupid. You want to talk about playing somewhere like playing an unfair army? Holy stinky moly. Why is the Warp Coven so good? Warp Coven be busted. Love the Warp Coven though. They're fun to play. It's like really seafoamy, huh?
how do Warhammer lore? Wait, hold on, what? How do Warhammer lore to a 50-year-old woman?
Okay, what I would start. How do you explain it? I guess is what you're trying to say. Well, as someone who is married to a 25-year-old woman who has autism, to explain Warhammer lore, I would start simply with. I wouldn't go too hard in the weeds. I would start simply with whatever army she's interested in playing or she's wanting to undertake. So if she wants to be like, oh, I really like the Tyranids. What are the Tyranids about? You can literally be like, oh yeah, like they're like if you took Alien from like the Alien movie, if you took like the Alien movies and like combined, like I'm trying to think, there's another like the space war aspect and stuff as well. Actually, they have been buffed if you know how to play them in Wait Thousand Suns KT. Yeah, the Warp Coven? Did you not know that? There is indeed it's called Warp Coven. There is indeed a Thousand Suns kill team, and they are pretty friggin' strong. They're very good in shooting. They have a lot of psychic stuff as well. And of course, if you were like, hey man, I don't necessarily want to bring 20 million rubrics, you bring 3 sorcerers, and then your choice. You could bring like rubrics, or you could bring Zangors as well. I've yet to see Zangors be really beneficial. When in reality, taking the rubrics will always be a net benefit to you. In my opinion, at least. Because the rubrics have, like, some solid-ass shooting. I like this. It's a good looking. This gold is great, dude. Makes I wonder what the brass is like. If the gold is this freaking incredible. Incredible. Hold on. She loves Tyrannid. She loves the Alien movies, so that's why she picked them and described them. And I described them was the only exist to eat and expand. That is 100. What kudos? Clap clap clap. That is indeed Tyranids. My brother used to play them last year, and I worked at my buddy's game shop. He ended up retiring them for Custodes. Granted, I was undefeated with Mechanicus, which is why everyone upgraded to the new teams. Is Mechanicus that good in 40k or in Kill Team? Like was it the Hunter Clade? I didn't know the Hunter, like, people still played Hunter Clade. That's impressive though, because I've yet to hear people do really well with Hunter Clade, but I'm not surprised though. It makes sense. Kind of shocked. I never knew Hunter Clade was that good. Oh yeah, Hunter Clade is broken. That's why my faction dude, our glass cannons, I've wiped everything from Orcs to Custodes to Tau. That's fucking crazy. Are you guys playing Compendium rules? Or are you guys playing like standard KT, like Galadark or like Into the Dark or whatever? Or Soul Shackle. What do you... I guess my question is, like, what type of KT are you playing? It's probably should be my leading question. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the sword. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the sword for this guy. We're figuring it out slowly but surely. Alright, I will do red for the beret, though. I just sucked a piece of dust in. And I'm trying not to cough. Streamer with. Speaking of which, I almost said with almost 200 subs. Y'all, we're about to hit my sub goal for the year at 200. I think we're literally 4 away. I'm shaken to my like carbon enriched core. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I didn't realize that we were that close to 200. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I hope we do hit 200 by the end of the year. That's gonna be so much. That might be a good party. I don't know what I'll do. But guys, like, I am so excited. Yeah. Big thing about Hunter Clade is also not to spread out and use guerrilla warfare. Also, let's go. That's sub goal. I know, right? I was shocked. I was like, holy shit. At the end of the year, dude. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what people want to see and like what they want to watch and stuff. And it's interesting to figure out what people care about. And I thought in a lot of ways, in my opinion, I always thought like once the laptop died, I really do want to like do stream games and stuff. But the problem is that, I mean, a new laptop and a new PC are worth so much money that it's not even hysterical. Like, it's so unfortunate how much it would be. And I knew kind of, TBH, I knew that if I tried to ask for that, I would end up being, it wouldn't happen. And I felt like I was asking a lot of you guys to be like, hey, please support me through this. I would like it if you guys stayed, but I understand if you don't. But I mean, who knows? Maybe if we're lucky enough, we'll hit monetization eventually one day, you know? That'd be cool. That'd be really cool if we're able to do that eventually. There is a hope there, but I'm not gonna try to lie to myself, you know? Like, hitting it would be rad, but I'm not gonna try to, like, flat out tell myself that my content's gonna be, you know, great. But again, at the end of the day, like, as long as people are sticking around to watch the stuff. Because I feel like at the end of the dream, the price of new tech is ridiculous these days. Yeah, I know. Well, like, what I'm working up to as well is I talked to Dr. M and I, the love of my life, my wonderful wife. We talked about, like, realistic expectations of what this channel would be and how it would happen. And it was hard because the expectation I came to her was like, hey, I'm not expecting to be huge. I'm like, to expect that, I think, is very pretentious and very misguided. Like, I know, like, Warhammer itself is kind of a niche hobby within its own right, but I'm not expecting to have, you know, several million followers and, you know, be able to, like, book out places and stuff. And nor do I really want that. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like, I kind of told her, like, I want to be monetized. I'd love to do this as a job, right? Like, and have, like, every other thing be kind of like supplemental income that I do, or I'll do it for my own personal well-being and not for, like, our survival. But it's hard because when you're then conversating yourself about, like, oh, well, what do you expect then from the channel, to your spouse, when you're, like, telling her, like, or telling them, like, hey, I say her from my personal experience, like, hey, I want to do this, and then being, like, supportive but not necessarily knowing, like, what the hell it's about. It's hard to, like, explain to your partner, like, hey, I want to do this, but I know for a fact that I'm not going to be making money unless I am absurdly lucky. And I, like, have time, energy, consistency, and all this other stuff to it. But, like, at the end of the day, I want to just do my own thing and survive. But I don't know, man. If I could ever get monetized, that would be pretty rad. But I'm not holding out hope for it, you know? Would it be cool? Hell yeah, it would be awesome. But to hold out hope for something like that, it's dangerous to, like, you know, your own mental health and your own sanity. Because then you're looking at your subscriber count, and if you did, like, what I did, which was, like, working, and then you lost, like, a handful of subscribers, and you're like, well, what the fuck have I done wrong? And it's like, well, obviously you know what you've done wrong. You haven't uploaded realistically, and realistically speaking, people aren't interested in sticking around for somebody unless they truly like their content. And because you're not uploading shorts consistently or whatever, you know, you're not making money, or you're not making content, so therefore you're not going to have a follower base, nor you're really going to have your engagement that you want. But also at the same time, what I kind of, like, told her, you never know, this could be a fun way to get some money. I mean, if like, realistically speaking, like, I don't want to be rich off the content, right? You know, you're not here for fame, you're here for fun and your memories, skills, and gains, whether they are big or small. That's true. I'm here for more or less the community aspect, because I think in a lot of ways the Warhammer community, frankly, since COVID, has been very divisive in general about, you know, people saying, I mean, horrid things to each other on the internet. And on top of that, like, basically, like, people agreeing with them. And that's not what I'm about, because in my opinion, like, again, like, say for example, you know, we went to a Warhammer shop when we were getting in, when I was getting Dr. M into it, and like, some dude showed up, got in her face about what faction she was going to choose, and basically like bullied her about wanting to pick T-Sons, when in reality he's like, well, you're a girl, you should like the Sisters of Battle, and like basically gaslit her. And that's just not what, like, I don't know, I had that moment of like, dude, somebody is interested in the hobby. Why are we like telling somebody about a different army entirely, and why are we also like putting like a role, like a, I mean, I guess I'll be real, like a lens on who can like Sisters of Battle or who can't. Like, not every woman that comes into a Warhammer shop is a Sisters of Battle player. And although it's like, oh, well, you know, women army, it's supposed to make sense, and it's like, well, that's not the point of it, you know? The point is to be like, oh, whoa, what's your faction? Oh, you really like the Custodes? Why do you like the Custodes so much? Or like, hey, I hear like you really like this. Tell me more about like the lore of it. I don't know really a lot about them. I guess I don't know. I just, there's a lot of negative shit right now on the internet, and I'm trying so hard to not have a space that's dedicated to that. And again, if it's like, hey, listen, I come here to clown on you because it helps me get away from the, you know, the rat race or whatever, then I've done my job successfully, I think. I would appreciate a nice clowning. You can clown on me as much as you guys want. Say, ha, Lamau, house husband painting bad. And I say, damn, yeah, you right. So true, king, queen, they, thems, in-betweens. I am bad at painting. And that's okay. Thank you for coming to my schizophrenic ramble TikTok video. Almost had to deck a guy because my mom was nervous in the hobby store and was just saying, you're too old to get in. You're rolling dice, not playing hockey. It's fucking absurd. It is fucking absurd how, like, people feel like they're justified in gatekeeping something. And it's a bigger problem, I think, from my own personal experience with women. Women have gotten really bad struggles because, like, again, Warhammer is a male-dominated space, right? And, like, men feel like they need to the men of Warhammer or whatever feel like they need to gatekeep the hobby, when it's like, dude, why do you feel like you need to do that? If it was another man, or if we were talking about another person, would you be like, yeah, like, why? Why? I just, it boggles me. It boggles my brain. I'm like, dude, you don't need to tell her the ins and out of why she needs to be a Sisters of Battle or a Tyranid fan, when in reality it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. I really like playing orcs or whatever. They're a really cool army. I could see why you like, you know, Tyranids, or I could see why you like the Thousand Sons. You're a big knowledge person. You're a big, like, you know, space bug, kind of like, you know, Space Odyssey bug guy. I don't know. That's where I'm at. But I'm also, again, a boomer, in the words of the kids. So I was gonna do red somewhere, but I can't remember where I was gonna do it now. Shit. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm again, I don't know, dude. I'm just excited, I guess, to be where I'm at in the span of a month. Or when did I start filming content? I'm trying to remember. It's been like a handful of months. Like, I think this growth is, in my opinion, it's pretty solid. I mean, it's not like, you know, historic for a YouTuber or whatever, but it's like good for somebody starting out. I think it's. And also, I mean, being blessed enough. Hold on. That's what makes no sense, man. I've sat down with my ex and 1-year-old son and had a whole game with them, and I don't know why people gatekeep this from women or anyone in general. It puts a bad image. I think in a lot of ways. So, like, I'm a big devil's advocate guy, right? And it's more not necessarily devil's advocate more than I think it's a like empathy level thing, right? And like before, like everybody was like, "Oh, empathy, clown, blah blah blah." I think in a lot of ways, like these spaces, these male-dominated spaces, a lot of the stuff, COVID, a lot of stuff, like social isolation and stuff, I think wasn't necessarily talked about until COVID happened. And then with social isolation, it was worse than what people thought it was. And Warhammer was probably there for, and I mean, like, in even not COVID, right? Like, Warhammer was there for that person who their mom or their dad or their sibling or whoever wasn't there for them. And that's why they have such a, like, profound love for the hobby and love for Warhammer. It's because, you know, it's their safe area, it's their safe space. And I think in a lot of ways, if people clown on it, I think in a lot, like, if people clown on safe spaces, I feel like I would be like, okay, well, what's your favorite video game? What's your whatever? That's a safe space for you, because that's why you're drawn to it, because it's an area where you feel, again, seen, heard, respected, understood. And I mean, obviously, that's what this channel is for. You know, shameless plug again. Way to go, T-Mac. I would high-five myself, but I'm painting my model right now. But, like, the care that I have is that I think in a lot of ways I should have painted the gloves red. I might do that. I'm so sorry. I got distracted. It's their space, and there's very big threats because they don't, I mean, again, Warhammer fans don't like change. That's been a thing that's been happening for years. And of course it's hard to accept change, and it's hard to accept understanding, and it's hard to accept that stuff because in reality, the reason why they dislike and don't accept it is because they feel like, you know, it's being taken over. And it's like, no, we're not taking over. Like, you know, people aren't taking over your space. You're making these broad generalizations about this, when in reality, we're making the space bigger and more loving and accepting for everybody, you know, including yourself. And that's why we're here. We're wanting to get you, like, it's like if you ever gone to like one of those mixers, if you ever like had to work or something like that, the channel is super nice and welcome. I wanted to join the hobby for years and never did it. Now I'm getting my mom into it too. I'm trying to put my friend in it too. I mean, I'm glad. And that now, you know, again, as I told Dr. M after I received the very homophobic, very transphobic comments about specifically the Pride Marines that I painted for LGS, and I went live on TikTok too, and that was also bad. I kind of, I don't know, it made me feel, I was sad, I was heartbroken, and I removed a lot of those comments because I was terrified that frankly, somebody would find them and see the visceral reaction. And that terrified me because, like, in a lot of ways, as someone who's been in the group or has been the odd man out several times in his life and kind of had that moment of, like, I hate being alone. And it's not your fault that you're alone. It's like nobody is willing to help you. It's very hard to be that. It's hard to be that person, and it's hard to be the person to get up there and say, like, okay, well, if nobody wants to be my friend, I will go find friends, or I will go reach out to others and be their friends. And, you know, kind of get your own group of people. And that's just kind of the point of what happened. But I knew what it was like to be the kid that nobody really wanted to talk to, or the guy that, you know, nobody really wanted to engage with because, you know, he was considered dumb or, you know, inadequate in some way. And I mean, I guess that's why I always kind of wanted to make this channel. Mainly because I think it's also easy for people on the internet to be like, oh, wow, he's like actually, he means what he says he means. Like, he wants to be able to sit there and say, hey, man, listen, like, we're not here for ever. So instead, why don't we take the applications of, in general, just trying to make a space for everybody to be happy as much as they physically can be, and, like, make this an area where everybody can be seen and heard and felt and understood. I don't know. I feel like now I'm just rambling like a lunatic. But that's what the internet is, right? A place where you can scream out into the ether and maybe eventually, maybe the ether can hear back. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. And also, I mean, I'm selfish in my own way. I like having my validation. Hey, T-Mac, I'm headed out, man. Got some stuff to take care of. I'm so glad I could catch up on the stream and catch what you keep at it 100%. Thanks, Daka. Thank you, Daka. Have a good night. I appreciate you being here. I'll probably be taking off here relatively soon. Not super duper soon. I think I'll probably finish up home slice here, and then I gotta get ready for dinner. I think Dr. M's supposed to be getting me food. Let's see here. Well, it's 4:15. Oh. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I might just try to glue my minis back together and be done with it. Hope my Polish folks are doing okay. I haven't heard or seen from anybody. I might have to stream. I really have to make sure I stream tomorrow morning. If I decide to stream tomorrow morning. Make sure they know I'm alive. How dare an American stream so late? The hobby is an escape. Why hide it from others? I mean, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. I think in a lot of ways there's a level of heartbreak that comes. You know, this hobby itself has a lot of people that have experienced a lot of heartbreak, whether it's in different pursuits of their life, or, you know, the family member passing, or romantic, or whatever. I mean, it's an escape to, you know, create a world and to create something that is different from the rest of, you know, the world itself. You know, Warhammer itself is very interesting because it's the whole point of Warhammer was that it's supposed to be a joke about humanity, but then it took itself too seriously too, I guess. But yeah, why hide something that's supposed to be kind of like, hey man, glad you're having a good time, glad you're here, or what's up, chick, hope you're having a good day, thank you for being here. But again, it's in a lot of ways, it's the I am afraid of it being different than what I remember it being. Where I played Warhammer a lot with my uncle, and my uncle loved it so much, or my dad or whatever, and now they're no longer here. I feel like I have to protect that space. And hey, listen, that's a real feeling. That is a very deep and real understanding of their life. And so it's hard to hear that and be like, well, you know, you're wrong for being mean to people, when in reality it's like, well, you're right to love the hobby, but you're not right to be so disrespectful and rude to people who want to experience this hobby with you. All right, I'm gonna paint this sword green. We're gonna give this a green tinge. Either this will be great or it'll suck. I cannot wait to see it. Ugh, look at that green. Let's see here. I wonder if I can mix. I wonder if I can mix these together. Make some funky potion here. Probably would have been better if I did like this, right? Let me see if I like. And then some green here, and then. Yeah, it's kind of there. All right. Oh, that blue at the top is actually kind of rad looking. Hold on, let me see if I can try to like replicate that on the side here. All right, we'll let that dry. All right, I think I am finished for tonight because I gotta glue some stuff, and also, frankly, y'all, I'm tired. I haven't slept well. Been working my rear end off to try to help make some rent payments here. So I think so far I'll show you guys what we finished today. We tried to start early today printing our stuff, or building our print stuff and gluing that together. That didn't necessarily go well. So instead we flipped over and we just changed gears. Which, hey, sometimes a changing of gears is really good for you mentally. We worked on our Inquisition kill team. Started and got this guy done. He looks excellent. I'm excited for him. He'll be fun to play with as well. I'll probably do some touch-up work later on him. I think I'm going to give him like a 3 out of 5. Definitely needs a little bit of work, but I was really proud of like the pauldrons, the stuff like that really gets over. This guy, I mean, I didn't really get a lot of his robing and stuff done, but hey, listen, that happens. We'll probably come back to him and do maybe a little bit of touch-up. Maybe I might commission Dr. M to help me kind of get him taken care of as well. But I think he'll be fun to finish up and everything else. I think he's a 3 out of 5. Actually, I'll give my other guy a 4 because I felt like he was really fun. This guy was really fun to paint. I really like him. I definitely felt like he's not done yet, but I don't necessarily know what else to do. So I think I don't want to rate him yet because I don't think he's done just yet, but he's ready. I do love... We might have to do something with the Inquisition logo. We might try to figure out a way to get that, pop out, make it a little bit appear, make that appear a little bit. But I like this guy. I think he's going to be fun. And then we kind of fooled around a little bit and painted a Scion here, which we're doing this kind of interesting effect with the sword. I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. The armor itself is very goofy looking. I wish I didn't necessarily paint it like that, but hey, it is what it is. But well, I think be done for tonight. If I don't stream tomorrow, I'll try to stream another day this week. Maybe I don't want to do Sunday because I feel like there's not really a lot. But my main objective is to have my resin stuff built as well. I think a plan for these guys as well. Expedition 33, Kill Team, Scouts. These guys have been really excited to it, and I've been kind of messing around with Expedition 33. These guys are going to be fun to paint. And the Samurai. I don't know how I want to paint these guys yet. I'm figuring it out, slowly but surely. I'm excited for them. I think they're going to be a really fun addition to the army. And who knows? Maybe something really cool will come of it. I'm going to try to be not racially insensitive. So whatever I paint, I'm hoping it won't be insensitive. But yeah, that'll be for what I'll do. And short to come, I think maybe in another day, maybe we might try to get this stuff taken care of. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate. I'm sorry for being gone for so long. It's just finance stuff is finance stuff. And unfortunately, this money does not make channels. But to focus on something positive, last time I checked, I think was like 194 or something like that on subscribers. I think we are now at, I think, 196. Wow, we're super close to our 200 subscriber year-end goal. That's exciting. I'm excited. Thank you guys again for watching the content, being a part of that, all that stuff. Thank you. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. And yeah, bye, y'all.